Thanks, Manshi. All right, guys. So a very good afternoon to all of you. I hope all of you are preparing well, getting ready for your visa interview. And the session today is to give you a flavor, right? How the actual interview will feel like, and give feedback on the answers to as many of you as we can accommodate. So before we start, just wanted to share a few quick pointers so that all of us are on the same page, and we can get the best out of the next 2 hours that we're going to spend together. So few things, because it's a mock, having a direct interaction with you would help me in assessing better. So to make the best use of it today, whenever you're answering, try and keep your camera on so that I can look at you, I can observe your body language or eye contact. Use headphones, your earphones, right? We don't want any background noise. Keep the audio as clear as you can. Take notes. So I'm going to ask you a few questions and then immediately will be the feedback. During that time, it would be helpful if you can just jot down the main points, right? And you can reflect over it later. So make sure that you have something, pen and paper. I have it with me already. So you also keep your notes ready. And of course, needless to say, participate as much as possible. We try to cover, as many of you. So don't hesitate. It's not about being perfect. We are all here to learn, to get feedback. So try and answer whenever you can. Now, before we go into the actual mock, just a few quick pointers. We had sent out some preparation material. I hope all of you have gone through that so that you get a sense of how to actually frame the answer. There are a few things to keep in mind for the actual interview. So one is, do not give any one-word answers today, right? So whatever question you're getting, even if it can be said in one word, do not say it, because the real interview should be a conversation with the visa officer, right? It's not a yes, no, it's not like a one-word interview. Second, always keep connecting things to your background. Whenever you're giving any answer, keep in mind that as much as you connect back to your academics, to your work, the more the answer is convincing, the more unique it is to you. And it's not going to sound generic. So wherever possible, connect it back to your background. Third, take names of subjects. So many people ask us, how do I make my answers look unique? You can do that when you actually put in details from your course. So whenever you are answering questions about course, university, what are you looking forward to studying in this, instead of giving a very general overview, if you take some specific names of subjects, automatically the answer is going to pop out. Like automatically it looks specific to you. So try and do that wherever you can. And of course, needless to say, speak naturally, right? We don't want to sound robotic. We don't want to sound rehearsed. It should feel like a very normal conversation, even though you're prepared for it, right? So today you also practice that. Try and sound as natural as you can. So these were a few quick pointers. Now, coming to how are we going to do this, right? So we'll ask you to raise hand and Manshi will pick people, right? When you get picked, I will need some basic information about you, right? To ask you the questions. So I need like 4 details from you. Your name. All right. So tell me your name, your university, which university you're going, and the course, right? So university and the course. That, okay, I'm going to XYZ university for a master's in so-and-so, or a bachelor's in so-and-so, or a PhD in so-and-so. Then tell me your highest education, right? I won't have the time to take the entire history, but your highest education. Have you done a bachelor's? Have you done a master's? And in what domain? And if you have work experience, then give me 1 or 2 lines, what your work is about. You could tell me how many years you have worked and in which domain, right? For example, okay, I have 3 years of experience in IT, or I have 5 years of managerial experience, right? Whatever is your main domain of work, give me a quick overview. So your name, university and course, your highest education, and a summary of your work experience. In case you don't have any work experience, you can just let me know that I have a gap. And in case you have a rejection, also let me know that this is going to be my 2nd attempt or 3rd attempt or whatever attempt it is. Okay, let me know that. So once we get this information from you, I'm going to ask you the questions. So keep in mind that you're going to listen to the questions carefully, right? You have to be attentive. You have to be crisp. In the real interview, you get about 30-35 seconds to answer. So I'm going to give you the same amount of time. And immediately after the session, we'll have the feedback for you. So like I said, during that time, try to take notes, try to just absorb whatever information is coming your way. And take it all in like a positive way. Do not get overwhelmed. Do not feel scared. That is not the point of the session, to scare you or to make you feel less confident. It is just about improving from wherever you already are. Okay, so take the feedback in a constructive way. And I would like to really emphasize on this that it's a group session. In a group session, when we haven't seen your DS-160 form, when we haven't gone into details of your course, your previous interview, the feedback is going to be limited. So do keep this in mind that I'm interacting with you for a very short period of time and giving you feedback based on that. So it is not a detailed proper preparation that we do otherwise. Okay, this is more to give you a flavor, to give you some assessment of where you stand. So do keep in mind that it's a group session, the feedback is going to be limited. And if you need detailed preparation, you need to reach out for that for a one-to-one. Okay. All right. So I think we can get started.
Sure. I think you already mentioned it, but I would like to say again that, guys, we are keeping it as a real scenario that you'll get in your visa interview. So make sure your audio is clear and your video is on before you get nominated, and there will be a pop-up coming to your screen that when I'll promote you to the panelists, so that you can open your videos and audio so that we can see and hear you.
Sorry, just one more thing. I just missed that. I'm sorry. So when we are going to do the mock, what I'll try to do is that do each mock in a different format, right? I'm not going to ask the same questions to everybody. So you see how visa interviews are, right? They're very different. So the whole point is to expose all of you to the type of questions. So each mock, I'll try to do it in a different format so that even if you're not getting a chance, please do listen to the questions and the feedback, because you might be going for a similar course, you might have, a similar background, or you might even be going to the same university. So even if you're not getting a chance to actually answer in the mock, that feedback you can still take, right? And because each is in a different format, it'll also expose you to how the questions can come in the interview. So just all of you, just be attentive, just keep your eyes and
I just posted on our WhatsApp group that you can join. People are saying, bro, koi notes le lena aur hamare sath share kar dena. So guys, make sure you are noting it down so that you can share with your friends. Okay, we'll go with Rahul first. Rahul, you can switch on your camera.
Madam, I'm trying, but when I try to click on start video, you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
Okay, just a second. I think now you will be.
Yes. Hello, good afternoon, officer.
Hi, Rahul. So just give me the quick
Good
introduction
afternoon.
spoke about, and then we can start. Yeah.
Officer, my name is Rahul Goyal, and I have completed my Bachelor of Computer Application Cybersecurity in First Division from City University in 2022. Afterwards, I have been working as a cybersecurity analyst in the junior position in a couple of years. So now I'm going to pursue my master's in cybersecurity from St. Louis University.
Oh, got it. Any rejection?
Yes, officer. This is my second attempt. Last time I appeared on 14th December 2023.
Same university?
No, officer. I changed my university. Previously, I went for a Webster University. Now I'm going for St. Louis University.
Webster to St. Louis.
Yes, officer.
Okay, got it. All right, we'll start.
Yes, officer.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, officer. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Where are you headed?
Officer, I'm going to pursue my master degree in cybersecurity from St. Louis University, which focus on cyber operations and warfare.
I can see you've changed your university. Why is that?
Officer, despite the past rejection, I reassessed my profile and I found St. Louis University course curriculum is excellent in with aligned with my career goals, and the other university boast with some organizations like IBM and Microsoft, in which means I will do real time projects, and I will offering they will offering me to allowing to observing the real time data. So that is why I changed my university.
Why didn't you apply to this university last time itself?
Sir, last time I applied to Webster University.
Yeah, that's my question. Why didn't you apply to this university last time itself, if you like the curriculum so much?
Officer, when I applied at university, I didn't I didn't did a lot of like research. So that is why I faced the issue, because the university is too small, as well as their last year, mostly of university faculty they left because they are facing a financial crisis. That is
Have
why I
any
changed.
Do you have any work experience?
Yes, officer. After done my bachelor's, I have been working as a cybersecurity analyst in the junior position.
So why masters in the same domain?
Officer, my career goal is to be a cybersecurity engineer. In order to reach that position, good organization in India, I need to acquire some advanced skills in data security, malware analysis, ethical hacking, and cyber forensic, which specifically offered by this program.
But you're already worked for 3 years, right? So why do you need this masters?
Yes, I am working in 2 years, but I am in the junior position and a junior cybersecurity analyst. Cybersecurity analyst is a basic level of job, but in this job, I realized that I need to acquire advanced skills in cybersecurity. Then I can become a cybersecurity engineer. So I can design and develop secure algorithm and infrastructure.
Have a loan?
No, officer, my father is my primary sponsor. He is funding my all education and living expenses with kept his saving 35 lakh rupees.
Okay. How do you plan to fund the rest of the education? Because 35 lakhs not going to be enough, right? For 2 years.
Just officer, this is just my 1 year funds. However, when my first year will complete, my father will transfer more funds. As well as my mother is also working professional. She is a professor in City University, and her annual income is 18 lakh rupees.
Okay, got it. So this is a very common type of interview, right? When you have done changes, big changes, like you did change your university, right? That's considered as a significant change by the visa officer, right? So a typical interview like this would begin with asking you the main question first. So few things were okay. Few things I feel you could have been a little bit more specific, right? The positives are your communication was good. You're speaking normally, even though I was cutting you and cross-questioning you, you were still able to, talk pretty calmly. So that's a positive point. In terms of content, I feel you can do a little bit better. So first I asked you, where are you headed? Okay, you told the university name. You could even add the location, right? Which state it is in. Okay. Then I asked you, why did you change university? See, when you say excellent course, real-time experience, these are like very generic phrases. I can put it anywhere. If you have changed the university, you need to be very, very specific that, okay, in my previous university, Webster, I did not get these courses, whereas here I'm getting XYZ courses. Okay. Or maybe Webster, it was only cybersecurity. Here with cybersecurity, you're also able to study something else. Or maybe you didn't have a scholarship that time. Now you have a scholarship. It has to be very specific changes. Okay. In terms of course, scholarship, combining other domains, ranking, right? If you're changing the university, that means you've got something better. So it has to be a comparison. How is this better than that? Okay. So this answer can be made more specific. Then I asked you, why didn't you apply to this last time itself? So as a general rule for everybody, do not speak negative about any university in US. Like you said, people left, faculty left, things like that, right? Never speak negative about anything or anybody because you also applied to that university.
Yes, sir.
So you can keep the answer something little bit, neutral. You could say that last time it was spring intake. So, I actually did not see these options because many universities don't offer all the courses for spring intake. But now since it's fall, I was able to, get more number of options. I could do better research this time. And I also felt that I should, improve my profile. So I changed and thankfully I got into a better admit also. So keep it very positive, very neutral. Okay. Then I asked you, tell me about your work experience. So this was okay. This was fine what you said. Then I asked you, why masters in same domain? Then I repeated the question that you said something about advanced skill.
Yes, sir.
Then I repeated that, but you already worked. Then why do you need the same thing? So remember that in the interview also, if they're repeating the same question twice, that means they're not convinced, which is why they're interrupting you and asking it again in a slightly different way. Okay. So here, the whole point is what you said that I'm an analyst. You could have extrapolated that though I'm working in cybersecurity domain, but my role is limited to being an analyst. From an analyst, now I want to move into better roles. Maybe you want to become an architect. Maybe you want to become the team lead. Maybe you want to become a senior engineer. For that, I need these subjects which are there in the course. Okay.
Yes.
So yes, I do have the experience, but it is limited to a certain role. I cannot take up architect, project manager, team lead roles till I study the particular subjects which are there in this course. Hence, I want to do the masters, right? So the transition can be a little bit more clear that why you want to do this. Okay. And last question, do you have a loan? You said no. When you don't have a loan and you're saying only 35 lakhs, that's not going to cover you. So you should add the property, asset, all that your parents have, because that will tell them that, okay, there's more funds. It's not just 35 lakhs. Okay. So just to summarize, put in more details of the course, specific details of the university, and make your career transition more clear because you're in the same domain. Okay.
Yeah. I have only just one doubt, ma'am. Like in my I-20, they mention expenses like tuition fees, living expenses, and library cost, $39,150. As well as they, along with they mention my funds, same $39,150. It means 32 lakh rupees.
I-20 is for 1 year, but visa interview, you have to tell the entire duration of your course.
Yes,
They are
that
not
is what I have a doubt. Like my father, right now at the moment visa on the visa interview, I have only just my father's statement. Just let me know. I have to add more at the moment visa interview.
Add funds now close to your interview. I don't know when your date is, but it's too close, I feel. Okay. You show other things like your mother might have savings. You said my mother is also working. So you can show combined picture, no? Total annual income, total savings, total properties. And saving is not just bank account. If they have FDs, mutual funds, equity, all that also count. Do not add anything, just consolidate whatever is there and present a proper picture. Okay.
I just have that doubt. Like my mother is also working professional. She's a professor. Just let me know. Can I bring my mother's bank statement at the moment? Like I show 10 lakh extra.
Yes, why not? Right? Your parents can sponsor you, no? Both mother and father. So that's what I said. Consolidate whatever you have. Do not add or delete anything, right?
Okay, madam. And madam, in my DS 160, I mentioned cybersecurity analyst. Just a last doubt. Cybersecurity analyst. Just let me know at the interview time. Like I structure my answers junior cybersecurity analyst. So it will be different maybe. So can I say a cybersecurity analyst in the junior position or a junior
No.
cybersecurity analyst?
You can say I'm working as cybersecurity analyst. It is not about the exact designation, your role. Role
Yes.
is you're an analyst. Okay. So the slight difference is okay. Doesn't matter.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. So wish you the best, Rahul. I hope that you do well in the interview.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Hope everybody is taking notes. Okay, Dhruv, you can go next.
Hello.
Yeah, Dhruv, we can hear you. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about the background, ma'am.
It's okay, no problem. Just introduce yourself and we can
Yes,
start.
ma'am. My name is Dhruv Kumar, and I have recently completed my senior secondary in 2023 in a non-medical field, and now I am applying to Murray State University for pursuing my bachelor's in cybersecurity and networking management.
Okay, got it. Fine. Should we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, officer.
When did you graduate?
Well, officer, I have recently completed my senior secondary in 2023, and now I am pursuing my bachelor's in cybersecurity and networking management.
How much you scored in your 12th?
I have scored overall 75% in my senior secondary.
Why didn't you score better?
As a officer, I was also involved in extracurricular activities as I have started my sports. I was in for football team, and I have to concentrate on lots many things like I have to simultaneously play and study as well. So it is quite.
You had in your 12th?
Sorry.
What were the main subjects you had in your 12th?
The main subjects were physics, chemistry, and maths.
So how did you develop interest in cybersecurity?
Well, officer, I have huge interest in knowing that how the website works and what type of vulnerabilities are present in there and what kind of things can be done to overcome that type of vulnerabilities so that we can protect our data and keep our data more secure. And it has a useful
What's the
scope in
latest you
India.
have read in the field of cybersecurity that you found really interesting?
Yes, officer. I have recently reading about SQL injection that how can a person typing about that and take over the another account, and how the things we can overcome it by typing would take us so by prohibiting the another type of things like certain type of words and numbers in the in our code there, which will be helpful for me.
Why can't you do this bachelor's in India? Why US?
Well, also, cybersecurity field is quite new in India, as there are not too many universities which are offering this course. And I live in Punjab, where there are only one or two universities, but the course curriculum which I wanted to opt in my future that are not offered by that universities. But I able to find in Murray State University, so I choose the US for my higher studies.
Okay, fine, all right. So this is a very typical bachelor interview where they will focus more on your academics, right? And because you're going for a very specific bachelor's, you're not just going for computer science or business, right? You're choosing a particular topic, cybersecurity.
Yes, ma'am.
You can also expect technical questions to see why you're interested in this field. Okay. You did well for most part, just that cybersecurity part can be prepared better. Okay. So I asked you, when did you graduate? That was fine. You specifically told 12th. That's good. Okay. Because many times they get confused. Okay.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Then asked you, how much did you score? Okay, 75. Why didn't you score better? So you were talking about sports. That's a good way to explain. You can be a little bit specific that, okay, I played football for my college, or I played football at district level, whatever level you played, highest. You can make it like look a little bit specific instead of looking like a hobby, right? Make it sound like you did it seriously. Are you getting me, bro? Okay.
Yes.
So you're going to say that I played football for my school or for my college or district level, whatever level you played. Okay. The reality. You can tell them that, which took a lot of time. It took a lot of practice. So I had to balance both. Okay.
Okay.
They asked you, what did you study in your 12th? Because there's nothing related to computer science. They can ask you why you got interested in cybersecurity, right? So here you spoke about your interest that, okay, I read, I find this interesting, etc. Because you have a year gap, you can make this stronger by also telling that you have done some basic courses.
Question.
Have you done the last 1 year?
I have a question. In 2023, after completing my senior secondary, I have applied for my Australia visa, student visa, but unfortunately, I got refused. So they will ask me question about this that I was refused.
Australia visa?
Yes, yes.
No. If there's nothing in your passport, they can't come to know all of this. So you also don't mention it. Okay. You use the time of last 1 year to prepare for your US visa. That is how you have to show. That means you must have written exams, IELTS, Duolingo, something, right?
Yes, yes.
You can talk about courses. Even now you can do these courses. You still have time, right? Because cybersecurity is a very specific domain. You need to develop some background in that. It cannot just be interest, right?
Okay.
So when they say what got you interested in cybersecurity, okay, part of it is fine that I read so many things about hacking, etc., etc. I got interested. Then you need to show you pursued it also. So to understand more, I did certain basic courses. I read up articles, and which convinced me that yes, this is a field I want to, work further. So I decided to do this bachelor. Interest के साथ कुछ और होना चाहिए. मतलब आपने भी कुछ किया है उसका interest के लिए.
मैं कह सकता कि free websites ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ study ਕੀਤਾ.
Free website is a course. You can say course and actually do those courses also. Okay, don't just say it, right? So pick 1 or 2 courses and do it related to cybersecurity, right? So you need to build up a little bit more background in cybersecurity. Then I asked you, what is the latest you read? I'm not sure what you said. I didn't understand, but you can prepare it a little better. Okay, prepare one latest incident, latest attack, jo bhi hai, something which sounds interesting. Okay, they will. This is a very common visa question. What is the latest you read in cybersecurity? Okay, so nowadays there's a lot of AI in security. Maybe you can think of that, something like that. Okay, to make it sound interesting. Why not bachelors in India? The first point was good that in India we don't have a lot of cybersecurity bachelors. We mostly have computer science bachelor. That was a good point. You can build on to that. That also US, I'll get research exposure at undergrad level. A US degree would add a lot more value to my resume, when I come back. So you can build on to that. Okay. So overall, I would say that develop more things related to cybersecurity. They will question you about cybersecurity in the interview. So you should
Okay.
prepare more on that.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dhruv. Anur, you can go next.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi,
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, good morning. Yeah.
Good morning. Ma'am, I completed my undergraduation in Electronics and Communication Engineering. I completed my bachelor's in July 2022.
Okay.
Yeah. Now right now I'm working as an web developer in Ada IT Solutions in Bangalore. And I applied for my master's from Wright State University. I got admitted from Wright State University.
Okay.
And this is my first interview.
Masters in what?
It's computer science.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. All right, let's start.
Yeah. Sure.
Good morning.
Good morning, officer.
So what do you plan to study in US?
I'm going for my I'm going to study my master's in computer science in Wright State University.
What is going to be your specialization in computer science?
My specialization is a full stack web development.
What subjects you have for the specialization?
For this specialization, I have algorithm design and analysis, the database management system, and distributed computing.
Okay. Can you explain distributed computing? What does that mean?
Distributed computing. No, ma'am.
Distributed computing related to full stack development.
Database is related to full stack web development.
Okay. I can see you're already working as a developer. Then
Yes,
why
ma'am.
a full stack course?
Right now, I'm working as a front-end web developer in my company, and I need to upgrade my skills. If I can learn how to develop the web page from the back end, and also how to how to call and store the values in the database, then I'll get a complete knowledge in full stack web development, so that I can work as a full stack web developer when I return to India after completion of this course. So I've decided to work as a full stack web developer.
What are the other admits you have?
Apart from Wright State University, I've got admits from Webster University, Clarkson University, Dallas Baptist University, and Christian Brothers University.
So what do you like about Wright State?
Ma'am, sorry, officer, Wright State University has a dedicated career track in computer science. Moreover, it also offers advanced subjects like algorithm design and analysis, distributed computing, database management system. Moreover, I've gone through the algorithm research work of Dr. Nella Grace, who is having 10 years of experience in this field, and working under and studying under her will definitely help me grow professionally.
Tell me something unique about this university.
Ma'am, the course curriculum is very good.
Other than the course.
Other than the course, I can choose the electives based on my interest and also based on my specialization. I can choose the electives for my career to reach my career aspirations.
Okay. Okay, Anur. Fine. Okay. So again, this is a common style of interview for people who have like moderate years of experience, like you have, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So first I asked you, what do you plan to study in US? Because computer science is such a broad field, always mention with the specialization.
Sure,
if you just say masters in computer science, it doesn't mean anything, right? There's so much can be done, right? So you want to focus
I
on...
was very nervous, ma'am. So
that's okay. That's fine. It's just a mock. Just telling you what to do in the real interview. Okay. So always mention computer science with specialization in full stack.
full stack. Yes,
Then I asked you why you want to do full stack. You're already a developer. That was good. You can just put it a little bit more clearly that yes, I'm working, but I'm limited to only front end. Now for the next step, I want to go into end-to-end development. I also want to work with a little bit more advanced technologies.
Yes, ma'am.
And again, you can take some names from the course. That
Yes,
was also missing, right? You can say this course gives me these subjects, take some names.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
that will help me achieve this goal.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I asked you, what are the subjects related to full stack? You said distributed computing.
It's not
So,
related to full
no,
stack.
it's not related to full stack, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Is it related to full stack?
No,
Distributed
it's not related to full stack development.
So that's what you have to be careful. They can also catch you technical stuff, even they know the basics.
Yes, okay, ma'am.
So be careful in that. Then about Wright State, we need a little bit better points. Course is already, see, the interview, if you've already spoken so much about the course, I already asked you. You cannot again repeat course point when it comes to university.
Okay, ma'am.
And I asked you twice, tell me something other than the course.
Other than the, yes, ma'am.
Right? So the research point that you were mentioning, that seemed okay, but you need a little bit more. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So you look at certifications, they might be offering you certifications. You look at student clubs. look at what they are doing in CS domain in the university, other than, the research part. They might be having some initiatives, industry exposure, all of that. So
Yes.
dig up those points.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt regarding my friend, ma'am. She's trying to reach you out, but she cannot. Actually, she's working. She's working as a web developer in our company, and she got admit from the Rightspeed University in supply chain management, ma'am. So, I mean, how can she relate that she's working as an IT web developer, but supply chain management is not completely um, regarding IT sector. So, how can she relate her answer from this to that?
It's not, it's not very simple, but if she has done development, like if she has done supply chain IT,
Yeah.
like in IT also, there's a lot of, like in the sense that in supply chain also, there's a lot of tech,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
if she can link like that I've done tech, but it is in supply chain domain.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I want to transition from pure tech to more of a mix of management and supply chain. So this course, something like that, but it'll take some time.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
cannot just give some solution just like
Okay.
that, but basically you relate supply chain tech to management, show that transition.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. I've been following your videos on YouTube, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Wish you the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Anurup. Shah, you can go next.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you introduce yourself? Then we'll start.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Yes, ma'am. My name is Shaza, and I've just finished my class 12th in April 2024, and I'm looking forward to pursuing my undergraduate studies in computer science at the Arizona State University.
Okay. So this year you finish, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. That's right.
All right. Let's start.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, officer.
So you're going to US for computer science, is it?
Yes, officer. I'm going to US to pursue my undergraduate studies.
What is going to be your major?
So I'll be majoring in computer science at the Arizona State University.
Computer science. What is going to be your major in computer science?
Yeah, so I have different majors. For instance, I have object-oriented programming, software design, then structured query language, and then network topologies.
Okay. How much did you score in your 12th?
Ma'am, I scored 81%.
What were the subjects you really liked?
Well, I had 4 major subjects, which was physics, chemistry, math, and computer science. But the one which I was really passionate about and interested in was in computer science.
So what did you like about computer science?
Well, what I really liked about computer science was the art of problem of logical thinking. I was heavily interested in logical thinking from the beginning, and topics such as Python, SQL, and network topologies was really fascinating to me. So hence I decided that pursuing my undergraduate studies in computer science would be a good choice for me.
What do you think is a drawback of Python?
Well, Python is a very easy language to learn, and it's actually one of the fastest growing languages in the world. However, one of the challenges that Python has is that it's kind of slow when compared to the other programming languages, which can have issues.
What are the admits you have other than USC?
Yeah, so I had applied to 6 universities. I had 4 admits, and one of them was ASU, University of Illinois Chicago, George Mason, and University of Massachusetts.
Which one?
And Boston campus.
So why not George Mason? Isn't that a better university than USC?
Well, ma'am, I did some research and went through my options, and I took opinions from different people. The reason why I chose offered me a scholarship of $13,500, which the other universities haven't offered me. And the other reason is that Mr. Atkinson, who is a professor at ASU, I read some of his research, like journals and papers, and I found it really interesting that how he has like devoted himself towards the field of computer science. Like he did a lot of research regarding data structures and algorithms. So I'm like very much looking forward to working with him.
Okay, all right, sure. Fine. Okay. So this is also a common bachelor interview where they'll ask you what did you like, how you got interested into this course, all of that. Some things were good. like the technical part, the way you have a grasp on the subjects, that is good. But few things about the university need to be made more specific, right?
Okay.
First, I asked you, okay, you're going for computer science. What is your major? Major cannot be computer science. Major means
I
within
made a
computer
mistake.
science. And also major cannot be subjects. Object-oriented programming, software engineering are electives. They're not a major. Major means what is the bunch of subjects? Are you going to pick towards software development? Are you going to pick towards cyber? Are you going to pick towards AI? Are you going to pick towards data science? That is your major. So you need to look at your electives list of third and fourth year, and then from there choose. And that domain will become your major.
Okay.
So just dig up the curriculum and take a look at the electives. Okay, you can figure this
Okay.
out. Then asked you about your 12th. What did you like? What did you like about Python? What was the drawback of Python? All this was good. All this you were quite clear.
Okay.
Then out of the admits, I asked you why not George Mason? Because that's a more tech heavy university and you're going for a tech course, right? So they can ask
Yeah,
you,
right.
why not George? So here scholarship is a good point. That's a very good point. But the next point you said, professors doing research in computer science. There will be 100 more professors in George Mason doing research in computer science, right? So if you want to talk about research, again, it has to be one topic. It cannot be computer science, right? Maybe there is somebody who's doing research in one particular area that you know about. That is why
Yeah.
you're interested, right?
Yeah, right.
So why not George Mason? You need to think a little bit more. You can also you can also compare the two courses and see if ASU has some unique subjects which are not there in George Mason. Or if you want to talk about the professor only, then pick one topic. Cannot be computer science. One particular topic within development or within AI ML, and then show that why you're interested in that. Okay. So I think the university side prepare more nowadays. I don't know if you observed with ASU, there's a lot of scrutiny anyway, right? If you see the last interviews, a lot of questions asked when people are going to ASU. So prepare more for the university. Okay, the rest you're fine.
Ma'am, I have a question. You told that I have to talk, like I have to mention more like facts about why I chose ASU over George Mason, which is fine. Can I mention that ASU has lately partnered with OpenAI and one of the first universities to partner with OpenAI, which is actually true. So can I
Yeah.
mention that?
Yes, definitely. So the practical exposure part, that's also an important, decision of choosing a university. So you can mention that I'll have better practical training because they have so and so industry partnerships. So you can say I've been following this organization for a long time. So any chance to, get some experience from them would be great. So yeah, you can definitely mention that. So exactly. So such unique things you need to think. Okay. It cannot just be research and computer science. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. Wish you the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
All the best, Shah. Lavanya, you can go next. Lavanya, you here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Shachi.
Hi, Lavanya. Yeah. Just introduce yourself and let's start.
My name is Lavanya Muggari. I'm from Andhra Pradesh. I have completed my undergraduate in the year 2019. Currently, I'm working as a technical analyst in Oracle Financial Services, and I want to pursue my master's in the field of computer science at Lamar University, Texas.
Undergrad in what?
Computer science.
Okay. Engineering in computer science.
Yes.
And you're going for computer science masters in Lamar.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Let's start.
And also, I want to say I was previously recused from University of Houston.
Okay. When was the rejection?
December 2023.
Which university?
University of Houston.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Should we start?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, officer.
So are you working currently?
Yes. Currently, I'm working as a technical analyst in Oracle Financial Services.
What do you do? Can you tell me what your role?
My role is technical analyst. It involves analyzing the issues based on the error logs and schools provided by customers. Basically, it is a banking project. It ensures that if any transactions and payment issues are facing banks, I need to analyze those issues. Based on that, we will fix the issues. It needs detailed understanding of banking technology and practical knowledge.
So how is this experience related to computer science?
Officer, my career goal is I want to start a software development company. In order to establish one, I need the most advanced technical skills, managerial skills, and knowledge in most booming technologies like artificial intelligence. That's why I want to pursue my master's in computer science with the specialization of artificial intelligence, officer.
But how is your current experience related to the masters? Are you working in tech or non-tech role?
Technical role only I'm working, and I want to move into development field. That's my career goal first. After completion of my master's, I want to work for 2 years in development role. Then I want to start a software development company here in India.
Why did you get rejected last time?
Officer, I was little bit nervous last time and I didn't communicate properly with the visa officer. Yeah, I took some communication classes. I'm well prepared this time and confident.
Is there any change in your profile?
Yes, I changed my university from University of Houston to Lamar University.
But why? Isn't Houston better?
Yeah, officer, I was previously refused from University of Houston. I took some time to review my profile and conducted a detailed analysis. Then I found Lamar University offers a program that perfectly aligns with my academic interest and career aspirations. And especially its strong collaboration with industries like BASF and Exolite. Uh, Students will get chance to work on real-time data. It gives them practical knowledge. That's why I chose Lamar University.
Okay, Lavanya. Fine. All right. So Lavanya, a little bit detailed preparation is required because right now, two main things. There's a slight disconnect between your experience and the course. See, for them, we can't say I'm doing a course because I want to move into development, right? In the sense that you can't show the reason for doing the course changing your domain. Like right now, your role as an analyst sounds more on the data. I think that's what I understood at least, that you're exactly.
Basically, it is a support project which I'm working now, and I want to move into development field.
What is support? What do you mean by support? What do you do exactly?
Support is like we will get tickets, like we just need to take calls and resolve only by analyzing the issues, like which customers are saying, and we can't directly make any code changes and all. We just need to move that issue to other development team. They will gonna fix that issue. Just analysis is required from my end. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what it feels like that. There's a disconnect, right? So your experience looks like more non-technical, whereas the course is technical. So that connect has to be there. Also, when I said how is the experience connected to computer science, the reason for doing it cannot be I want to do a startup. Because obviously startup is more of a long-term thing, right? It's nothing immediate. So when you do this master's, it has to be a continuation of the same thing that you're doing, obviously in a better place, in a better role, all of that. So think how you can make your experience a little bit more technical. Instead of support, maybe you can align it more towards data. You can say that you need to work with certain internal database. From there, you need to analyze some things. So you can
I say application support engineer?
I don't know what that means, application support, because you're not referring to testing, right? So application support actually means testing, I think, in the real world. So if you say application support, you might again be misrepresenting, right? What you say. So what I'm trying to do is make it technical, align it more towards data, database, these type of things. And you can connect some things that you learned from your undergrad. That from my undergrad, I had basics of CS development. Now I have expertise in the data domain, data handling. Combining all of it, if I upgrade, the subjects, then I can move into like core development, or I can move into an end-to-end role, something like that you need to think. Okay. So this needs a little bit better rework. I'm just giving you like a very superficial idea, but there is a disconnect definitely between the two. Also, why you changed to Lamar is not convincing if Houston is a better university. because you said courses match my profile, but again, that's very generic. So like I was just telling for a student some time back, you need to have specific reasons how Lamar is better. Is it one or two subjects? Is it scholarship? Is it something else? You spoke about some industry exposure. That's a good thing. Okay. So something like that, you need 2-3 points more.
Okay. Yeah. I
So
will
just
work
take
on
some time, yeah, to work on all these things. And also the DS-160 form should reflect the same experience. In DS-160, it cannot be written as support, and in the interview, you are saying database, okay? So take care of that.
Okay.
Whatever you're saying, right from your,
Sure.
you need to align it, okay? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, wish you the best from you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lavanya. Rigbed,
Yeah,
you
thank
go
you.
next.
Yes. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah. My name is Rigved Kashikar, and I'm going to Suffolk University for my master's program in business analytics. And I have been working as a digital marketing executive at Stange Academy for last 2 years. So, yeah.
What is your undergrad?
My undergrad is Bachelor's of Science in Animation, BSc Animation.
Okay. When did you finish
And
that?
in 2021, and I was actually rejected in summer intake.
Okay.
In yeah,
Which university?
Adelphi University, it was first.
Okay. You're working in digital marketing.
Yeah, digital marketing executive.
Okay, got it. Okay, should we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, officer.
What changes have you done from previous rejection?
Yeah, officer, I have changed my university to Suffolk University, as this university is known for its strong business and marketing programs. And it also holds events and workshops related to my area of interest. And as I have been working as a marketing executive, I have really developed interest in these sectors by interacting with clients as well as with my seniors. So that's why I've gone to this university.
Any other change?
No, officer.
Okay. So from animation to analytics, why this switch in domain?
Yeah, officer, during animation, I realized that creating content is important, but in addition to that, marketing them is also essential for any kind of businesses. So, and I was also creating content. But to learn more about them, I started doing marketing as well, and I also joined various types of marketing courses, and later started internship in the same field. And there I realized that the marketing field is really high and is really in high demand in India. And my course, which is in business analytics and marketing, has really the core curriculum which focuses on marketing analytics and research for businesses, as well as global product innovation. And
So you're hoping to get with this course?
sorry, officer, can you please?
What type of future roles are you hoping to get?
Yeah, officer, as I'm actually working as an executive, I would like to work as a manager and lead a team for creating marketing campaigns, as well as creating strategies for clients and businesses as well.
Have you
And
applied to any country?
sorry,
Have you applied to any other country other than
no,
US?
officer, I have only applied for US only.
Why is that?
Because US is really recognizable all over globally, and US degree is really valuable in India. And after return back to India, it will be really add up my value, as well as my profile will be highlighted when I apply to any kind of job roles. So that will be really beneficial for me.
Okay, great. Got it. Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Rigved, for you, I feel there are a lot of good things in your profile. It's just not coming out very clearly, right? Like you have a much better university this time. You have relevant experience, but the packaging, the presentation has to be made better. Okay. So first I asked you, what are the changes? When you say I changed to Suffolk, like it's better ranked. I'm sure the course is more specialized than Adelphi. You need to tell all these things, right?
Yes.
That when I did my research, I was able to get into a better university, better ranking. And you can say the curriculum here has 2 focus areas, analytics and marketing. Maybe in Adelphi, that was not the case, right? You can just say that. You can also say, I have additional 6 to 7 months of experience, which is relevant to the
Mhm.
masters. So there are more things you can talk about. You're not saying it, right? So all these things you should say here. Okay. When they ask you what changes have you made, imagine that he is literally making a point whether he should reconsider the previous rejection or not, right?
Okay.
So you need to give him enough points to make him think that, yes, I need to reconsider the previous rejection, right? So better university, better course, more experience.
Yeah,
In case-
also received a scholarship as well. So you can mention that.
Yeah.
And ma'am, yeah, also got on-campus employment. So will that be a problem for me?
On-campus employment in form of what? If it's graduate assistantship, TA, then it's okay. Otherwise, don't mention it.
It's just on-campus employment and $6,200. It's written.
Don't mention that. Mention the scholarship.
Okay.
Okay. So better university, scholarship, more experience, more specialized course. All of these things should be there, right? Then I asked you why you moved from animation to analytics. Now here the whole crux of it is your experience. That
Yeah.
So yeah, that was missing, right? You could have said that my degree was in animation, but I had some marketing subjects. And then my entire experience has been in digital marketing, where I worked with campaigns, I handled data, I had to track performance. So that is why this master's connects to my experience, because it's a mix of analytics and marketing both, right? Then I asked you, okay, then that was fine. You explained yourself why you're doing analytics, so that was okay. Future role, manager is not something you will get with business analytics. So maybe you can make it specialized, that you can probably go into something like within marketing, a little bit more specialized, maybe into branding, okay, or maybe more into product marketing. So think in marketing direction only. Don't give generic roles like manager. Okay. And then have you applied to any other country? This is just another way of asking why US, right? So one point was good. Okay, value to your resume, all of that. Yes, agreed. You could also speak with respect to curriculum and the exposure. That in India, we have analytics, but we have separate courses for analytics, separate courses for marketing. This blend of both that you're getting, that is difficult to find here, right? So you could also indicate that. Okay.
Yes.
So I just feel a little bit more preparation is required. You have the right things, but you need to present it better. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Thank you.
Wish you the best.
Thank you, Rigved. Akshay, if you're here.
Yes, madam, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Can I start, madam?
Yes. Just introduce yourself and then start.
Madam, I'm very happy to talk with you. I'm Akshay Vanatadpula from Hyderabad, India. And I've applied to Montclair State University for the master's course in business analytics. And since 7 months, I have been working as a business analyst at Medvar City. And my responsibility is to take regional sales data from the regional sales officers. That which we provide pre-established course to the healthcare professionals, so that if they find time in any of their professional duties, so that they can visualize these courses and have mock up on them to prepare for their masters or MD. So this is my work profile, madam.
What is your undergraduation?
I completed my undergraduation in 2023 May with mechanical engineering, madam.
Okay, so for
I
mechanical,
got previously refused in December 2023.
same university?
Yes, madam, I'm going to same university.
Okay.
I'm sorry about my unusual voice, madam. I've been with flu since 7 days.
No problem. I can understand. No problem. Yeah. All right, let's start.
Yes, madam, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, officer. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So you've studied mechanical engineering.
Yes, madam. Yes, officer. I have studied mechanical engineering.
How much did you score?
I have scored 85% in my undergraduation.
Why didn't you work in mechanical domain?
Officer, while I was reaching out to my mechanical engineering in the third year, I got introduced to subjects like advanced entrepreneurship and the entrepreneur analytics, which led me to go to a project in the field of sports. That also made me a name in the city of Hyderabad for a creative project of the year award as well. So that made me to choose business stream. And actually, I'm not changing my stream, and I actually making more out of myself with the business aspects, which I got inherited with my father's interest.
I do not understand. What is your experience?
I've been working as a business analyst at Medvar City since 7 months.
Okay. What do you do there?
I take sales data from the regional sales officers and make it into the MS Excel and make pivot tables and the histograms to make business strategies and take financial examples, financial decisions as well to improve the company's wealth.
So why haven't you changed the university from last time?
Officer, I personally think that currently I'm working as a business analyst with the modeling of data wrangling, and I've got an opportunity to meet with the professor who is Mr. Lallu Sridhar, who is currently working on the project of data wrangling and analysis as well. So this strong course curriculum can fit me with my area of interest, and I could make more out of it.
But data wrangling is offered in other places also, right? So why only this university?
Officer, the professor who is currently working on the data wrangling and analysis has got his name in both the project and as well as practical orientation, where it is very helpful for me to gain as a to improve my international exposure, which I use when I come back to India.
Okay. So what's motivating you to do this masters?
Officer, since I've been working as a business analyst since 7 months, and I got offered with a sabbatical leave as well, where my company has told me if you have got any plans to reinforce your career with your master's degree, you can go to USA, complete your master's, and come back to India, and you can work in a very good, better position. And later on, I can be a product manager as well.
Okay, fine. Okay,
actually.
In your case, because there's like a shift in the domain and it's recent, just last year only you graduated.
December 20.
It's likely that they question that. Okay. Here, when I asked you, okay, you did mechanical engineering. Okay, you have a good percentage also. That's good.
Yes, madam.
I asked you, why haven't you worked in mechanical? That transition is not clear, Akshay. Like,
okay, madam.
Got a sense that you studied some subjects, you did some project, right? It should be spelled out a little bit more clearly that even in mechanical, I had data related analytical subjects like so and so. I found it interesting. On my own, I did courses. I took part in competitions, all of which were aligned more towards analytics or logical reasoning. So when I graduated and I got an opportunity to work in analytical, I took it up. And now I have worked for a year, right? Make the transition smoother.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Then I asked you, tell me about your experience. Initially, it was not clear, so I asked you again. Then I understood what your experience was, so that's okay. Then I asked you, why are you not changing your university? See, when you are sticking to the same university, it cannot be because of one subject or one professor. It's not believable, right? Unless you're related to that professor or something, right? You will not stick to university because of one person.
Yes.
So you need more points. You need to basically show them that, see, Montclair met all my criteria. So why would I change, right? I mean, don't say this to the visa officer. I'm just trying to tell you how you need to think, right? So you have to say that Montclair met all my criteria, such as, okay, there are these specific courses. I can deep dive into research in the specific area. Other things, you can say the location is good. I get a lot of industry exposure, given the location that it has. Something else, find 1 or 2 points more. So basically, you need to show the officer that I did my research, it met all my criteria. So I feel that I don't need to change the university. And in the last interview, maybe the other details of my profile, I didn't communicate clearly. Now I have more experience. I have more experience, especially in analytical domain. So I feel that now with my experience in this university, I am better prepared to do this master's. You have to convince him that this university is right for you, by giving him more reasons and showing him there are other changes. You didn't change university, but there are other changes.
Yeah.
Right? Then what is motivating you to do master? This is same as why this course, why masters. Sabbatical leave is just a very small part. They won't give much importance to that. You need to talk about your career that, okay, right now I'm working as an analyst, but maybe you're facing some challenges. How this course is going to help you, upgrade those skills. And then the future that, okay, if I come back, I can always, get better roles. Okay. So again, for you, like a lot of good things are there, but preparing it better, packaging it better, right? That's required. Okay. Yeah.
Madam, I have a small doubt.
Yeah.
Madam, you have said that what motivated you to go for this master's and why this course is related to it. So how it is related, ma'am? What motivated you? It means that as you are facing a rejection, and again you are coming with a profile.
What's motivating
that-
you to do this course means why do you want to do this course? It's just another way of saying buy masters.
Okay, madam. Okay.
You can say that, okay, I worked in analytics, maybe in your mechanical engineering also, like we were discussing, you did some project subjects in analytics. So you're working in analytics, but like similar thing I was telling for another student, that you're limited to these type of roles. Maybe you're doing only the data visualization part right now. Okay. But there is so much more to analytics, right? You can go into the core model building, you can go into the core problem solving. For all of that, you need to learn other things. So again, 10 names from the course and say that I can learn all of this and then, obviously have a better career, right?
So, madam, please can you frame me an answer for why you are changing your domain from mechanical engineering to business analytics? Please, can you give me an answer for this?
What I already told you, that you linked it from the course, that even in mechanical, I did have data subjects or statistical subjects. You must have studied statistics, right? So you can,
Yes, ma'am.
I did mechanical, I did have subjects like statistics, XYZ, ABC, whatever subjects you had, which generated my interest. On my own, I continued to learn through courses, competitions, doing projects. And once I graduated, I got this opportunity to work as a business analyst. So I took it up and now I worked for about 8 or 9 months.
Yes, ma'am.
This has given me the foundation for the month.
Okay, madam. Thank you so much, madam.
Show the best, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Akshay. Akshit, if you're here, you can go next.
Okay, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, you can introduce yourself and we can
Ma'am,
start.
okay, ma'am. My name is Akshat and I'm from Karnal, Haryana, and I'm going to University of Dayton, Ohio for my bachelor's in computer science, and I have completed my 12th standard from Delhi Public School, Karnal, in non-medical background, and I have scored 82.2%.
When did you finish your 12th?
Last year, 2023.
Okay, fine. First interview?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a fresher.
Okay. Should we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, officer. How are you?
I'm good. So where are you going in US?
I'm heading to University of Dayton in Ohio for my bachelor's in computer science.
What is the nearest airport?
It's Dayton International Airport.
How do you plan to go from the airport to the university?
So university is going to send in shuttle for
You know anyone in this university?
yes, ma'am. I know my international student advisor, Miss Lara McLeod, and my university representative, Miss Penelope.
What will you do on your first day on campus?
So on my first day of campus, there are no classes, but after a week, I have my student orientation at University Hall.
So what will you do on the first day?
So I'll explore the campus and new places to visit in the city and many more.
Okay. So why this university?
I have chosen University of Dayton because they have a strong reputation for course offering and research opportunities, and they have a strong emphasis on exponential learning and hands-on learning experience in labs such as interactive media, cyberspace, virtual reality. Additionally, I want to highlight that researchers at University of Dayton are helping children suffering from autism with the help of virtual reality, which really fascinated me about their research.
What are the other admits you have?
I have admits from 5 other universities, and those universities are Arizona State University, Northern Arizona State University, and Ashland University, Southern Illinois University, Edward Billy, and Texas A&U University.
Who told you about these universities?
I have searched online on multiple websites such as Forbes, QS World Ranking, and US News and World Report.
Okay. You don't have a consultant to apply?
No, ma'am. I have applied by myself.
You have a loan?
No, ma'am. My parents are going to sponsor me, and they have enough funding for 4 years.
What is their annual income?
They have an annual income of $12,000 US.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. So preparation is good, Akshay. For bachelor's
Okay,
interview,
ma'am.
many times they start with very basic questions like which airport, how will you go, do you know anyone? All to see how much
Okay, ma'am.
research you have done about the university. Because at bachelor's level, many students are not aware, of these things because somebody else would have applied for them, right?
Okay,
So you
ma'am.
expect sometimes these very basic questions to be asked. What will you do on your first day? You can make it a little bit more like, real that, okay, I'll report to the university. I'll find out more information about my classes. I'll just settle
Okay,
in,
ma'am.
So just keep it a little bit because orientation on is a very big thing. It happens later. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
you can talk about the other things. Why this university? This was fine. You had good points. This is okay. Then as to where all you got admitted to, who told you about this? So recent interviews have asked us a lot. Did your consultant apply? How did you apply? So if you're saying you
Okay.
applied yourself, make sure you know the process, how to apply to university. Okay. So if
Okay,
you
ma'am.
apply, just look at that. Okay. Then funding. Here you have to be careful. See, when you don't have a loan, and guys, this is for everybody here who doesn't have a loan, especially at bachelor's level, because the funding requirement is bigger. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
have a loan and you are saying my parents are funding me, you need to give them details. You can't just say, okay, my parents are funding me and stop. In that also, I asked, what is annual income? There also, you just said 12,000 USD. See, 12,000 USD isn't obviously giving the right picture because it's not a very high annual income.
Okay, ma'am.
You need to tell more that, okay, they have saving, they have properties. Okay, maybe they have some other funds. So,
Okay, ma'am.
if you're saying income, you need to expand it out because they have already asked you don't have a loan. That means he's already thinking that, okay, this person's funding is one-sided. It's just dependent on parents. So when they ask about parents' income, you need to tell more. 12,000 savings, asset, property, everything else.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wish you the best. Yeah.
And ma'am, I have a question that I have computer science, and it's not mentioned any specialization in my I-20. But as an elective in my third and fourth year, I want to take AI. So can I mention that I want to be an AI engineer and something like that?
You can see I-20 doesn't mention specialization. I-20 only gives a course name. Okay. You
Okay,
can
ma'am.
say that I do want to major in AI, but be very careful because the moment you say AI, you're inviting so many questions, right? And at bachelor's level, if you're saying AI, that means there has to be something, right? You can't just say out of interest. Okay.
Ma'am, I
So
can add that there are not much. Mhm. I can add that there are not much universities in India for AI. So I'm
that's
planning to head to
that
US.
is why you want to study in US. What I'm discussing, why you are interested in AI. If he
Okay.
asks you why you're interested in AI,
Mhm.
right? Because you don't have experience, you don't have any background in AI. So why
Mhm.
interest in AI? So if you're
Because
saying
I want to start my Mhm. because
start
I
my
want to start my own venture.
then not you don't need AI to start your own company. Okay. So start your own
Okay,
company
ma'am.
doesn't work. Something related to AI that maybe you read. Did you have AI related topics in your 12th? Did you do some project? Did you do some course? Something
Okay.
should be there related to AI. Otherwise, it'll be just like you're just saying it. So whenever you
Okay,
choose,
ma'am.
have some background in it. If you don't, then keep it simple. Say software development. That is also enough. At bachelor's level, that is enough. Don't necessarily have to go into AI MLM. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, I'm going to Hyderabad consulate. So I have heard that they are asking a lot of technical questions.
Yes.
So is there any kind of technical questions that I can expect?
Yeah. So that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. If you say AI, you will be asked questions about that. Right?
Okay.
Technical questions come from whatever you say. It's not like they randomly choose. If you say
Okay,
AI,
ma'am.
he'll ask you about AI. If you say development, he'll ask you about development.
Okay, ma'am.
That is why whatever words, the subject names you're choosing, make sure that you're aware of it. Okay.
Okay,
There
ma'am.
is a video on YouTube we have put about Hyderabad consulate. You can watch that. That'll give you like the full list of questions and everything.
Yes, ma'am. I have seen that video previously.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can just see that. That'll give you the idea of Hyderabad. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Take care. All the best. Yeah.
Okay, Akshay, thank you. We have so many students waiting in the queue. But before that, I would take a Zolve. So very briefly, Zolve is a neobank headquartered in New York. we offer so many products to help students move from India to the US for their higher studies, as well as if you're a working professional, then this applies for you as well. So we offer plethora products in our store. First would be Zolve Scholarship. So we have already launched Zolve Global Scholarship for Fall 24 students. It's now live and it is worth $50,000. So go to the Zolve app, go to the store section and apply for the scholarship. This is there are two scholarships this time. First is need based and second is merit based. So you can check out more about it in the Zolve app, and the good news is that you can apply for both the scholarship. We also offer education loans. So Zolve has partnered with 15 plus banks and NBFCs to offer you education loan at the lowest rate of interest. So you can apply for loans via Zolve. We also have US SIM card so that when you go to a different country, you are still connected to, your parents at home. Suppose you landed in the US and you want to say book an Uber, or you want to contact your landlord or the university. So you need a SIM card in place so that, communication is like available for you all the time, because it will be very difficult when you are in a different country. So with Zolve, you can order a US SIM card at your doorstep in India. It's absolutely free. You just need to add a plan to it. We also offer checking account, US checking account without a social security number. You don't need to maintain any minimum balance. There are no annual fees involved, and the application process is so smooth that it will literally take you 5 minutes to complete the application. Zolve also offer a US credit card without a social security number. We have three types of credit card you can see on the screen. First is classic, second is signature, and third is black. It has its own benefit. You can check about it more on the Zolve app. So the US credit card that we offer have a limit of up to $5,000. You can apply for it now in the Zolve app. It won't take you more than 5 minutes to add your details. You definitely have to add a certain documents, and then you can complete your credit card application on the Zolve app. With Zolve credit card, you can, start transacting from the moment you land in the US. Suppose you need to eat somewhere, or you need to book a Uber, then Uber will not accept cash there. So for that, you will have US credit card by Zolve that you can activate the virtual card from your app in the US, and then the physical card will be delivered to you at your address in the USA. And there is no annual fee. And with every transaction you make through Zolve credit card, you will earn a cashback. So that's all for now. You can go to your Play Store or App Store and download the Zolve banking app. You can avail all the visa assistance services, apply for the scholarship, get a SIM card, and apply for a checking account as well as a credit card. Thank you. Over to you, Shachi.
All right. Should we continue?
Yeah, Riddi, you're here. Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Thank you.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, hi, Shachi. So, my name is Riddi. I've completed my Bachelor's of Engineering in Information Science in 2022. Since then, I've been working as a product efficiency engineer in Malay and Bharat Bank Private Limited in Bangalore. My job roles would be quality assurance, and I've worked in softwares like Jira Test Case Management. I've also worked on performance testing and manual testing.
Okay. So when you say quality assurance, it's testing of banking
Yeah,
applications, is it?
that's right. Yeah, loan origination.
Got it. Okay.
And yeah,
University?
sorry.
Which university and course?
Yeah, I'm going to the Drexel University, Philadelphia for pursuing my master's in engineering management.
Okay. All right. Is this your first interview?
Yeah, this is my first attempt.
Should we start?
Yeah, sure.
Good morning.
Good morning, officer. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Can you tell me about your experience?
Yeah, so post my undergraduation, I have been working as a product efficiency engineer in a bank, in a company named Malayan Bharat Bank Private Limited here in Bangalore. And I have my job roles were quality assurance of the loan origination app for the bank. I have worked as a manual tester, and I have worked for different environments like QA environment, preset environment, and also as well as UAT environment. I have also done performance testing. Sorry, I couldn't hear you, officer.
Which course are you going for? Which course are you going for?
I am going for engineering management program at Drexel.
What is the course about?
The course is about managerial aspects in engineering. I will have curriculum starting from core subjects like let's say I'm blank about the subjects right now, but my interest would be in project management. Sorry?
Want to move from testing to engineering management?
Yeah, because I want to upskill and move to managerial roles, because I would really like to lead a team and head to project management direction.
So why not an MBA? Why engineering management?
MBA would specifically be towards the business side, but I would want to stay back in technical field and focus on the combination of both.
Okay. How much have you scored in your undergrad?
My CGPA was 7.3 on a scale of 10.
Have you written GRE?
No, the GRE is waived off from my university, so I exempted it.
What would you say is your biggest strength?
My biggest strength would be multitasking, because I think I have handled multiple job roles at my workplace itself, right from manual testing, as well as I have also started learning automation and taking up job tasks at my workplace. So I think
So what's a challenging situation you faced at work and how did you handle it?
It would be review meetings, because we get very less time for the preparation of review and giving a demo to the client. So I worked on it by practicing and completing my work within the deadlines. So that gave me confidence.
All right. Okay. Okay, Riddi. Bye.
Thank you.
So nowadays in visa interview, we get a lot of these personality-driven questions also, right?
Okay.
Apart from the core, like the important ones. So I just thought I'll ask you, you know, these type of questions. So, Riddi, you need to know the course. That's very important, right?
Yeah.
Like you kind of blanked out in between, right? That means the subjects are not coming to you quickly. So that part you need to practice. Let me go question-wise. When I asked you about your experience, in the beginning, you told the name of the company, the location, all that is not required. See, that took up time. That is why you couldn't finish the roles. I interrupted you before you finished your roles. So when they ask about your experience, they're not interested in any names. Names don't add any value.
Okay.
Straight to your role. Okay, I do manual testing, automation testing, and then etc. Whatever else you want to describe.
Okay.
Then which course? If you just say engineering management, again, just saying computer science is very incomplete, only saying engineering management is very incomplete, because there are so many types of engineering management courses. There are ones which focus on civil, there are ones which focus on construction, there are ones which are technical. So you need to add one line about what your course is about, right?
Sure.
Okay, and because that was not clear, I asked again, what is this course about? So there also you have a chance to spell out the names. So give some names, okay, of at least the important ones in this course.
Okay, sure.
By testing to engineering management, I got the idea what you're trying to say. It can be a little bit more elaborate, that I have the technical background. Now in this course, I can upskill the technical side by studying so-and-so. Plus I get the managerial side, which is relevant in a tech domain.
Yeah.
So because of this, I'm choosing this particular course. Okay. Otherwise, I can always say, why not MBA? Why not this other things? If you just say management. Okay.
Yeah.
Then undergrad score is fine. GRE. Okay. That's okay. Strength. That was good. What you mentioned. Okay. That was good. Then how will you overcome a challenging situation? Again, now this is for everybody. we have seen a lot of such questions. How will you overcome a challenging situation? Sometimes they say about work, sometimes they say about US, sometimes they say about personal. Okay, they keep changing the context. But the question is the same. How will you overcome a XYZ challenging situation? Why are they asking you this, right? Their whole point is to see how you tackle a problem. It is not that, okay, I worked hard and I solved it, right? It's what was your framework? What was your structure? When you have a challenge, who all did you involve? How did you prioritize this work? Okay, what extra resources did you use? That is what you need to show, right? So in your case, if you're talking of work challenge, then maybe you can talk about how you did better time management so that you prioritize the reviews first. Maybe you got more feedback from your manager. Instead of waiting till the last day, you kept updating him about the progress so that you could get more feedback. Maybe you spoke to some expert to understand some concepts faster. So any type of challenge related question, guys, whether it's work or US or anything else, use this structure that who all you involved for this process. Okay.
Got it. Yeah. I have just two quick doubts. One related to since my university is offering me co-op program. So in your opinion, what would your suggestion be? Should I mention it or should I not mention it?
See, co-op, don't mention it as a reason for going to the university, but if they ask you specifically about co-op, because it's within the course, right? You can say yes to it. You can say that if I get a good opportunity, it will give me the practical training within the course. So I'll take it up.
Okay. And the second quick question would be related to my finance. I have secured a loan from so-and-so bank, and also I have certain savings. So that is my personal saving as well as my dad's savings. So should I like clearly state them that it is both of us, or personal savings is fine?
Yeah, you should say I have my savings and my father, and total savings is XYZ.
Okay. And should we mention about property as well?
Yeah, definitely. For everybody here, I've been telling so many people that you're not, everybody, all of you should mention, because for funding, it is not just showing, okay, I have this much. You need to show you have more, right? Because you don't know what your expenses are, how long you'll stay in US, you don't know. So you need to show them that you have enough backup options also. Okay.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, all the best.
Thank you.
Thanks, Riddi. Maruthu, if you're here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, you can use yourself.
Ma'am, my name is Maru. I am completed my bachelor's in civil engineering, and I am look forward to pursue my master's in civil engineering.
Okay.
I have no work experience. I recently completed my graduate.
Recently, as in this year, 24?
Yeah, April 2020.
Which university are you going to, Maruthu?
Ma'am, University of Washington, Seattle.
Sorry?
Ma'am, University of Washington.
Washington. Okay. Any previous visa rejection?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Which campus?
Seattle campus.
Seattle. Okay. All right. Should we start?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
So, can you introduce yourself?
Ma'am,
There's no audio. No audio.
We can't hear you, Maruthu. Can you try connecting without any Bluetooth device? Can you switch off your Bluetooth?
No. Yeah, yes.
You are audible.
Can you introduce yourself?
Ma'am, I recently completed my bachelor's in civil engineering with an CGPA of 8.64 on a scale of 10. During my undergraduate, the subjects like structural mechanics and pre-stress concrete structures, design of concrete structures sparked my interest in this field, and I learned to expertise in this field.
Can you explain your final year project?
Yeah, I did my project on sustainability. The project outcome is to make a sustainable boats. We collect a waste from the agricultural feeds and dump yard, and then process the waste materials, and then we make a mold and prepare the plates.
So why mass production? Don't you think you should get some experience first?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Why master's so soon? Don't you think you should get some work experience first?
Ma'am, with a solid foundation from undergraduate studies in civil engineering, I am keen to expand my knowledge in the field of structural engineering, and I want to become an independent structural engineer as a long-term goal. So I am going forward to pursue masters in civil engineering.
Okay. What are the admits you have?
Ma'am, I have an admit from University of Michigan and Clemson University.
Okay. So why only this university?
Ma'am, these universities have with my CGPA, these universities align my interest, and the courses are well updated. So I applied this university.
Okay. Okay, Maru. Fine. So little bit better preparation is required for the main questions, right? First has to introduce yourself. This was good. You told your CGPA. That's good. You have a good CGPA also, right? And you told the main subjects. That's also good. Final year project, because you graduated recently, this is important, right? Final year project.
Okay.
Somewhat I understood it can be explained better. That, okay, it was related to developing so-and-so product which are sustainable. And for that, how did you do that? Some part of civil part should also come.
Okay.
Right? Make it a little bit more technical, the project. Okay. Then I asked you, why masters so soon? See here, the whole point is, I think what you were trying to say is you want to work as a structural engineer, which you can't do with your undergrad, right?
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can put that a little bit more clearly. First, show your background in structural engineering. Say that in my undergrad, structural was a course. Maybe you did some other courses. Maybe you attended some other events, right? Then you can say, I want to start my career as a structural engineer. For that, my undergrad is not enough. Whereas in this master's, I'm having courses like so-and-so, whatever connect to structural, right?
Okay.
You might have 3-4 courses, right? Like pre-stressed concrete, structural analysis, etc. You have that, yeah? So you can name those courses and say that I'm going to study these, which were not there in my undergrad. And then I'll be able to start my career directly in a specialized role rather than a general civil engineer role. Okay. Then what are the admits? Why this university? Need points. You didn't say anything, right? So many good things are there about this university. You have to check. You will find it. Okay. So you need to find out 3-4 specific points what this university is offering you in your course in civil. Okay. Just check the website. It's all there. You'll find it. Okay. Yeah. So good thing is you have a good CGPA, you have a good university, but again, better points are required. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Muin, if you're here.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, my name is Khaja Mohyuddin. I have 7 years of work experience. I am going to University of New Haven, and this will be my second attempt.
Okay. Which course?
Business analytics.
What is your experience in?
I have 7 years of work experience in
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Sorry, I didn't get it, ma'am.
What is your experience? 7 years of experience in?
Yeah, I have 7 years of work experience in accounts payable domain, processing of WST invoices and processing of monthly payments of invoices and handling the WST allocation.
Okay. What is your undergrad?
So I have done my bachelor's of commerce in computers in the year of 2017.
So BCom, 7 years experience in accounts and payables, basically, and now an R. Okay. Understood. And this is your second time. Did you change university?
So I have not yet changed my university nor the program, ma'am.
Okay, got it. All right. Should we start?
Yes.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, officer.
You seem to have a lot of experience.
Yes, I have 7 years of work experience.
Okay. So why masters now, so late?
Yeah. So basically, officer, most of the companies prefer people having master's degree in order to get leadership position in the company. So I would like to do my master's in business analytics program to get the leadership position in the company. So basically, I'm going on sabbatical leave. So once I completed my master's degree in the US, I will return to my home country and I will resume my services in the same organization with
Analytics.
better
Leadership
salary
position.
structure.
Why analytics? To get leadership position, you don't need analytics, right?
Yeah, why? Because so as per my understanding, and currently I'm working on Intel project. So we have the update from our Intel project. So they are going to bring new projects, supply chain management in the year of 2026. So on for that project, we require new team members and leadership team. So for that project, I am preparing for myself to get that position.
Don't you think you
That's
should
why I'm
apply
going
to
for.
universities with your experience?
Sorry, can you repeat once again?
Don't you think you should apply to better universities with your experience?
As per my knowledge, I have applied to this University of New Haven based on my work experience, and the university is providing a course curriculum which is perfectly aligned to my future and long-term career goals, which I wanted to become project manager, project owner, or project head in my future project.
Are you married?
Single, ma'am.
Any loan?
Yes, I have applied for an education loan. Apart from that, my mother is sponsoring me with 30 lakhs
How
with
will
her
you,
saving.
how will you repay the loan?
Yeah, my mom is sponsoring me, and also I have an education loan. Apart from that, we have property worth rupees of 2.2 crore
Sorry,
that
my
can be
question is,
liquidated.
how will you repay the loan?
So I have an education loan, right? So that for with the help of education loan, I can repay my tuition fees.
Okay, all right, fine. How much time you have for your interview? Your visa interview?
Basically, 7 months, ma'am. 7 months.
No. When is your visa interview?
On 24th July.
So you have time. Okay, fine. So we need like much better preparation, right? Giving you like a very honest feedback. See, when you have a lot of experience, they will ask you like, okay, you worked so much, why you need master, why not better university? Whatever you're saying, none of it is convincing as of now, right? So when they ask you, okay, you have a lot of experience, you can't just say yes and stop. You need to tell them that I have, but it's been changing. Your entire experience of 7 years cannot look the same. Okay, if 7 years is the same, then why are you
I have
waiting
in
for
multiple domains.
masters? Sorry?
I have an experience in multiple domains, accounts payable domain, and
Yeah. But you have to say that, no? You have to say that, right? When they say you have a lot of experience, you have to say yes, but initially I was only into accounts. Now maybe it is accounts, payable, data handling, etc., right? So that change in experience, you have to tell them.
yeah, okay, ma'am.
Then I asked you, why masters so late? See, if you say masters to get leadership role, it is very, very generic. And it is not even specific to analytics. So why masters so late has to be specific to this course. That maybe now your role is more into analytics. Now you're doing data handling. Earlier you were not doing that. So you want to learn advanced skill set in analytics, right? Also, something your company is going to start in 2026 cannot be the reason for you doing a master's. They are not paying for it, right? So again, that is also not convincing that some project is coming for that you are going to go to US for this course, right? It has to be your career goal. What do you want to do? Okay. Then why can't you apply to better university? You have to tell about New Haven. What did you like about New Haven? So you can check New Haven, course, location. They have a lot of industry exposure related to analytics. So you can mention all of that here. Okay. And how will you repay the loan? I think you didn't understand the question. How will you repay your education loan? Right? Loan repayment is on you once you finish your course. Again, this is for everybody here. Whenever they ask, how will you repay the education loan? It cannot be parent, it cannot be asset, right? You have to repay your loan. Once you finish the course, you will get some time. You will get 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, depending upon your loan. right? So you need to tell that to the officer that once I finish the course, I'm going to have these 10, 12 or 15 years. And I'm confident that I'll get a good job with this master's. So I can repay the loan myself over this time period. Okay.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
So just go through all the resources that are there and prepare well, okay, for everything. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, wish you the
And I
best.
have one question, ma'am. Last time, so visa officer told me, so you have 7 years of work experience, so that I can't grant you visa this time. Please apply next time like
Yeah,
this.
I know. That is why the first thing I asked you is that only. It's very so that's the main thing they will check, right? That 7 years stands out a lot. It's a lot of experience. That is what I was explaining to you, that the entire experience cannot look the same. It should
Yeah, okay,
look,
ma'am.
maybe you, like you did, BCom you said, right? So maybe you initially started only into accounts, basic of accounts. From accounts, you moved into some other thing. Now, last 1 or 2 years is more of data handling, more of analytics. Okay. Accounts also, you can show data handling, all of these roles, right? So that is why this master's now. You need to build up your profile. Like, honestly, all this takes time, right? Just in 2 minutes, I can only give you an overview, but you need a proper preparation, okay, on all of these points.
Okay, ma'am. I will reach out to you one-on-one, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, wish you the best.
Thank you. We'll take last 2 candidates now. Sneha Gupta, if you're here.
Yes, I'm here. I'll just start the meeting. Hi. Hi, Shachi. Thank you for the amazing videos that you upload.
I'm glad it's helping. Yeah.
Yes, really helpful. Yeah, so my name is Dr. Sneha Gupta, and the university I'm applying is University of Illinois Springfield for my master's in public health and environmental health specialization. And I have a work experience of more than 10 years after my graduation. And this is going to be my second attempt. I was refused in May recently in 2024.
So you're a doctor?
Yeah.
You've done MBBS?
I've done my MBBS. And I've also done my MD. So it'll be my double master's.
Got it. Okay. When was the MD?
I finished it in 2020.
MD was recent, 2020.
Yeah, it's recent. It's recent. 2020.
Understood. Illinois Springfield and same university you're going again?
I'm going to the same university, same program.
Understood. Okay. Should we start?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, officer. Hope you're having a good day.
I am. So you're a doctor by profession?
Yes, officer, I'm a doctor by profession, but currently I'm working as a senior demonstrator because that is aligning with that of my master's, which I recently completed in 2020.
What do you mean, senior demonstrator? What is it?
Officer, senior demonstrator role, the role is that of, because I've completed my master's in anatomy. So it's a non-clinical subject. So I moved from a clinical branch to a non-clinical branch. And here I teach the first year graduates, the paramedicals, the nursing staffs of the basic anatomy that includes neuroanatomy, gross anatomy, as well as embryology and histology.
So how is your experience related to public health?
Officer, my experience, basically, it's not a change of branch. If you see that, it's an interdisciplinary, what I have been working. Before my master's, I have a 7 years of experience working as a health physician. So I was a general physician working with close relationship with the community. And that was always what I wanted to do and work. And since I got an opportunity of working, doing my MD, I pursued that. It's basically an interdisciplinary branch, and I will be working in both as a preventive as well as a curative physician after completing my master's in public health.
But why public health? Why are you changing your domain? You seem to be doing well in your career already.
Yes, officer, thank you. Yes, I am doing, I really love my job that I'm doing, connecting with young minds and, molding them. But since I've been doing it from last 4 or 5 years, and I feel that there's nothing new that I can bring to the table. And I really want to do something that has a larger impact to the community. And being a public health educator, that will really help me in catering a larger domain at a larger level and educating the community, which I really want to do and pursue.
So what type of roles do you think you get in India with this master's?
Ma'am, after completing my master's from there, I think I'll be able to get a role as that of a medical officer, which is an administrative job as well as a curative, as well as a physician job. So I will be able to help in developing policies, and my inputs will be much more aligned and catered with that of the general population, because I will be having an administrative role here after my public health.
Okay, Sneha, fine. All right. Okay. Sneha, see, in your case,
Yes,
it's not the university which is the problem.
Okay, ma'am.
It's the profile and the course match.
Okay, ma'am.
Throughout, I'm trying to really understand where public health is fitting in by asking you things in different ways. I don't
Okay.
see exact public health background.
Okay. So if I genuinely try to tell you that, ma'am, it was basically during the COVID times. Because when the COVID stuck, the pandemic stuck, so we were all being posted in the wards, and it was a 1-year duty that I had done in the ward. And it was that time I realized that, how large an impact me as a physician can make if I have this degree with my, because degree matters. I cannot get a job here in India just on the basis of what I want to do. I have to have a degree to get an interview and then finally prove my worth there. So
Yes.
that's the only time I wanted to change.
But that's not coming in the answer. What you have done related to public health has to be spread. See, from the first question, when I asked, oh, are you a doctor? Why is
Yes.
his mind is thinking, oh, she's a doctor. How is it connecting to public health? There itself, you have to create that link. Yes,
Sure.
I'm a doctor, but apart from my core clinical responsibilities, I've been part of public health camps during COVID. Also, what you're doing currently has to link. Currently, I work as a demonstrator where I also need to conduct classes and I also need to educate people. You can show that on your own, you're part of initiatives wherein you're conducting some camps, some checkups.
Yes,
or
ma'am, do that.
You do
I
that.
am- Yes, I am part of camps.
So see, all these are the things they're looking for, right?
Okay,
And
ma'am.
all this should be there in your form also. Do check your DS-160 form. Your DS-160 form cannot just be teaching.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not relating to public health, right? So if you have conducted camps, if you have obtained data, if you have done anything related to biostatistics, epidemiology, you need to mention all of that in the form and in your answer.
So, ma'am, I have few research papers and I've even written a chapter for a book, and that's published in Nature's Fingers. So, should I mention that in the DS-160? Because I didn't do that
Research
last
is
time.
related to public health, then yes, you should mention it. If it's
Okay.
related to public health or any of the topics within public health.
It's related to biostats, because then you're collecting data and doing, general analysis.
Biostat is a very important component of public health, right? So yes. So I think main thing is just to keep it simple. Your feedback is you have the background in public health. It is not coming anywhere in your answers. If you have done research related to biostat, that's such a huge thing. If you have done public camps, if you have worked in COVID, these three things should come out first. The moment I said, how is your experience related to public health? This is what you should have told me.
Okay, ma'am.
So just focus on your profile. Right from your form, you need to show these things.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll
So
get in touch with you.
fine. Yeah.
I'll get in touch with you, ma'am, for this then.
Yeah. And with doctors, they're okay with big experience. Unlike tech and all, where they get very alarmed if you're experienced. With doctors, they understand it. Everything takes time. So the number of years of experience is also not the problem. It's just the fit.
It's just the fit. Sure, sure. Thank you, ma'am. I'll get in touch with you. Thank you so much.
All the best. Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks, Snea. We'll take the last candidate, Sweety, if you're here.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Sweeti.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, please introduce yourself quickly and we'll start.
Ma'am, I have completed my bachelor's this year with a CGPA of 8.67, and I'm heading to Long Island University for my master's in business administration as well. And this is my first time.
Okay. When did you finish your bachelor's, sorry?
April 2024.
Just now. Okay. Bachelor's in business administration to MBA in Long Island.
Yes.
All right. Should we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, officer. How are you?
I'm good. Which course are you going for?
I'm heading to Long Island University to pursue master's in business administration.
What will be the specialization in your MBA?
Officer, I will take finance as my specialization.
Finance. Okay. What background do you have in finance?
Officer, as I've completed my bachelor's in finance, I have a strong foundation in finance and I want to advance my skills in finance.
You have any experience?
No, officer.
So why MBA without any experience?
Officer, as my career goal is to become a financial analyst, to become one, I will need 3 to 4 years of work experience, but with master's course, I can achieve my career goal with 2 years of master's.
Okay. So why this university?
Officer, Long Island University has more elective courses related to finance, and it also organizes financial clubs for the students to participate in.
Anything else?
So that's the only thing I know about it.
Okay. Have you written GRE or GMAT?
No, officer, GRE wasn't required for my course.
All right. So what is your future plan? Do you plan to work in US?
No, officer, I'll come back to India and I'll take up a job as a financial analyst in a multinational company or like Deloitte or Tata.
But why not work in New York? That's the biggest financial hub, right? And you're going to be right there.
Yes, officer, it is. I do agree it is the biggest financial hub, but in India, there are very few financial analysts, and I want to take up my career in India, and I want to stay close to my family.
Okay. Okay, Sweetie. Fine. All right. So, Sweetie, like whenever you're going for MBA, they look for experience.
Okay.
Experience doesn't just mean work. Like in your MBA, you might have done internships. Have you done any internship in your MBA?
I did.
Was it in finance?
Yes, I was an accountant assistant.
So that is experience, right? So do mention that. So which course? Okay, MBA. Also, just MBA is very generic. You need to mention the specialization. Okay, MBA with specialization in finance. Then I asked you, do you have any experience? Instead of saying no, you can talk about your internship.
Okay.
If you have done any projects, you can even mention that, in fact. Okay, so the experience. Why this university? Better research required about LIU, right? You could have spoken about the location. In finance, if they have something specific, you can speak about that. Okay. So then future plan. Okay. Then I said, why can't you work in US? You're in New York. So you said there are less financial analysts in India. That's like a very big thing to say, which is not true, right? We have so many financial analysts. So when they say, why can't you work in US, you can emphasize the person.
Sorry to cut you. Like India, I mean to say, like I stay in Pune and there aren't very much, like it is in Mumbai, I have read about it. But in Pune, near my place, there are very few financial analysts.
So I can make, no? Okay. First of all, I don't think even that is true, that there aren't financial analysts in Pune. Number one. Number two, they're not going to talk about Pune.
About it.
Right? So avoid making statements which they can contradict you. Basically, that's the whole point, right? So you can emphasize the personal side here that, okay, in India, not only do I have good professional opportunities, but, you know, I have strong family ties. I would like to be close to my parents. So I just feel overall it's better if I work in India, right?
Okay.
This is your chance to show your home ties, your personal ties, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. So again, just a little bit more prep. And remember, experience is important for any MBA, any management degree. Okay. So you need to highlight that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. In your form also, you can mention this internship if you haven't mentioned it. Okay. You can put it in the experience part. Yeah.
I had a few questions with you. Like I have my sister in US and she's a citizen. Okay. So will it be a problem for me?
Where is she? In New York or anywhere else?
Washington.
Okay. See, many people have siblings. If the sibling is not in the same location, they're not funding you. Usually it is not a problem. But having said that, somebody who's an immigrant, in the sense that your sister, you said she's a citizen, right? It does have some bit of impact, but it's not that only because of that they'll reject you. It's not like that. They will also assess other things. So other things in your profile, that should be stronger. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my MBA is is a STEM MBA. So should I mention the STEM or should I not?
Not required. STEM, non-STEM is not.
Sorry?
STEM or non-STEM is not a visa criteria. You focus more on the specialization, the courses. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay.
All
Cool.
right.
Thank you.
Sachi, if we can just quickly talk to Sahil. He has an interview in 3 days. So just quickly for 2 minutes. Yeah. Sahil, if you're here.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Greetings of the day, ma'am, and a big thanks to Manchi, ma'am, for taking me. I know that was last, but still she took me.
Yeah. Can you introduce?
Ma'am, I have recently completed. My name is Sahil and I have recently completed my schooling in March 2024 and got my results in May 2024 from commerce streams, and I scored 90.6% marks in my senior secondary.
Okay.
And now I'm going for my bachelor's in business administration and management in the State University of New York at Buffalo.
Okay. All right. Should we start?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Good morning.
Good morning, officer. Hope you're doing good today.
Okay. So where are you headed?
Officer, I'm heading to State University of New York at Buffalo to pursue my bachelor's in business administration and management.
What do you know about New York State?
Officer, this is the State University of New York at Buffalo, and the address is 210 Talbot Hall, Buffalo, New York.
What do
There
you
are
know
more
New
than
York State, not the university address. What do you know about New York State?
Officer, New York State is also known as Empire State, and it has good weather. It's mostly around 26-25 degree, and there are many beautiful places to visit, like Niagara Falls, Canal Side, Darien Lake, and it also contains some very big museums like Modern Art Museum.
So what is your
That's
course about? Can you explain the curriculum?
Officer, my course is business administration and management. In this course, I will study about subjects, principles of management, organizational behavior, operations, research, and it is basically a 4 year course with 8 semesters in it. So
Okay.
that is.
So why this course?
Officer, as I want to work as a business administrator in my home country, so for the same, this course will help me to gain comprehensive understandings about business principles, and I will develop strong analytical problem solving and leadership skills. And as I'm coming from commerce domain, so this course is also related to my previous studies as well. So that is why I selected this course.
Why this university?
Actually, officer, I personally selected this university as it is providing me unique subjects under my major, such as principles of management, organizational behavior, and operations research. And it has also appointed me a student leader of my program. So definitely it will help me to boost my business skills. And I am following my professor, Dr. Ponta Michael, who is currently doing his research on the principles of management. So it will be a great opportunity for me to learn under his guidance. And last but not the least, this university has tied up with many American organizations, clubs such as American Marketing Club, Investment Club, and Finance Club that will also help me to boost my business skills. So that is why I selected this university.
How do you plan to manage in US? Don't you think you're too young to go alone?
No, officer. Actually, I love adventure, so I have traveled to many places in the India. So, and I'm also very extrovert person, so I can manage that.
All right, that's good. That's a good answer. All right, okay, Sahil, fine.
Thank you.
So yeah, so for bachelor's level, the interview can be a mix of some casual questions, some important questions.
Yes,
Do you get any scholarship from the university?
Yes, ma'am. I received a scholarship of $10,000 for per year from my university. It's a basically merit-based scholarship.
Yeah, so you should mention that at bachelor's level, scholarship is given a lot of importance. Somewhere in the interview,
But I have to mention it like a sponsor part or by this university also.
By this university, you said student leader or something like that. I didn't hear scholarship.
Yes, ma'am. I got appointed as a student leader.
You didn't say scholarship, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in university or wherever else you can in the interview, bring out the scholarship part. That's
yes, I will add it in my sponsorship part.
Sponsorship or anywhere else. It need not necessarily go to that, right? So wherever you can, as early as you can, mention the scholarship.
Yeah, sure.
Second is, what do you know about New York State? So many times they have done this for this university because Buffalo is in one part of the New York State, right? So you should know the geography very well. Where is New York? Where is Buffalo? Okay. What is New York State? Exact boundaries. Read up a little bit, the geography wise. Okay. Then I asked you, what is this course about? Okay, that was fine. Why this course? You said, I want to work as a business administrator. That sounds very generic. What is a business administrator? It has no meaning, right? So pick a domain. If you studied commerce, maybe you're more inclined towards finance. Maybe you're more inclined towards accounts. Okay, so try to pick.
Actually, the problem is that I haven't taken any specialization because I was not aware about it that time.
Specialization, you have to decide in the sense that it's just your interest. It is not something that you have to register somewhere right now, nothing like that. Just that if you look at your course in third and fourth year, you can choose what type of subjects you want to pick. That is your specialization. That you can just have an idea right now. Obviously, when you go to US, you can change or do whatever you want. For the sake of the interview.
But in my I-20, it is mentioned as general management.
Again, I told this to somebody else, repeating it for everybody. Specialization is not mentioned in I-20. Nobody's I-20 has specialization. Okay. Specialization is what you pick. The electives you decide, your interest. That is the beauty of US education.
As a human resource management.
By HR, right? You come from commerce, try to align with your subjects. Okay. If he says by HR, then how will you explain it, right? It will again come to interest. I'm just interested. So for the sake of the interview, align things with your background, right?
So what I can say, like I will work as a dash in my home country.
Yeah, so you can say I can work in accounts, I can work in banking sector, I can work as an analyst, I can work with financial services company, right? All of these fields are there, right?
We can also say like finance management.
Not manager, it's a bachelor. You're not, nobody will give you manager after a bachelor, right? So after a bachelor's, you start at what? Analyst, associate, okay? If you have studied commerce and in business bachelor's, you study more of finance, that means what? You can work with banking, financial services, right? Consulting companies as an analyst, as an associate. Keep things very real. They should understand you've actually thought about it, right? Manager is manager, business administration. These are very general terms. They're not real terms. Okay. So think about it a little bit deeply. The rest you're fine. I also asked you, how will you manage your too young? So yeah, what you said was good. So such type of questions, there's no wrong or right answer. It's just thinking on your feet. Okay, which you did. So that was good. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Wish you the best, Sahil.
Thank you.
All right, Sahil, thank you. That's it. Thank you so much for sharing, for talking to students and sharing all the insights, Shachi. I hope it was really, really beneficial for all of them.
Yeah. I hope all of you guys took away some insights from today. And yeah, do prepare well. Preparation is a must. Don't take it lightly, especially for those of you who are going for your multiple attempts. And yeah, do reach out. Feel free to reach out if you need any help.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Take care. Bye.